Hi Pisces, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own current life experiences. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below, where you can find the current list of reading services I offer. So Pisces, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together with the cards as usual. So the energy here for the collective of Pisces in this month of November, there's something that I'm being shown like really off limits. Either you're feeling like something is off limits, or you're pushing back with boundaries. There's something here about boundaries, right? And there's some sort of reversal of roles of power you could be dealing with, where you feel like something has changed, the tables have turned. And now maybe you are in an opposite situation that in the past you felt powerless. And now you're needing to kind of act upon this seat of power. I keep getting like, Pisces, you're being challenged with something very specific that has to deal with power play. And how you're going to use that power. Are you going to use that power to transcend whatever happened to you in the past, where maybe you have felt powerlessness or abuse or shame or judgment when you were in some sort of inferior, vulnerable position? Are you going to transcend that? Are you going to be evolving into the higher vibration that power has, or you're repeating the same that was done to you? So in a certain way, for some of you Pisces, there can be like a karmic situation taking place here. Like karma is being served in a way. But I also see like you have a lot of power on how you're going to choose to respond to this. So the month of November is interesting because I feel like for some of you Pisces, you could feel amazing, you could feel powerful, you could feel great, you could feel magnetic, you could feel certain, confident, looking forward to the growth you are experiencing in your life. Yet at the same time, there's a specific situation that stings here, that triggers you, and a past wound where you have felt somehow beneath either someone's power, someone's influence, or system even, where you just felt like you didn't felt like you had a voice. For some of you, others, you felt like you didn't matter. You are definitely outgrowing a karmic lesson. So in that point, I feel like November is very powerful for you because you're freeing yourself from something. But there's also a danger for some of you Pisces, again, to unconsciously repeat patterns. And now that you're given all of these gifts and all of these blessings and all the things you felt like you didn't have before, you're initiating a new karmic cycle where you're being tested on how you're going to use that. And I feel like for some of you Pisces, there's a specific person, situation, an ex, something here that you're sour about. There's like an unforgiven situation, something you haven't really fully like forgave or let go about this past situation or about this ex. And I feel like you are in a situation perhaps where some of you can do something to hurt this person back now. to get back at this person, whoever they were, even if it's not an ex, if it was another person, an ex-friend or a family member that hurt you, or a work situation. But for many of you, I'm picking on an ex situation. Some of you Pisces could be going through heavy custody battles. For those of you with custody battles on the line, I feel like you're going to likely win or being given the right fair decision where, again, your rights are going to be protected. But I feel like there's something about this custody battle that for some of you, are in, that is, you know, complicated. Is just it's gonna leave here some sort of problems or consequences that you might not really be aware as of the now. In this moment in time, you might not see it, but in the future, there's going to be like certain consequences coming from this battle. And it could be related to the kids itself, right? Or others that it's not a custody battle, it's about legal battles of any kinds that are getting, you know, really intense. But I do see Pisces winning. But there's a cost here. There's something that's going to cost that win, or that's going to cost that victory. You know, it does not come without its fee for you to pay. And for some of you, though, I do feel like it's a month of greatness where you can feel, again, very empowered, where you can feel very strong in your being. And that gives us this amazing sensation of being unshakable and invincible. And you can also do a lot that you were not able to do or procrastinating about doing, because the Empress grants you, again, this very strong, magnetic, powerful, beautiful vibration. So you are here with the archetype of the mother. So the spirit of Divine Mother is protecting you. So there's love, there's protection, there's beauty, there's understanding, there's compassion ideally, and there's that sense of abundance that you generate from within. You could be also feeling quite good on your skin, and that is, you know, a statement to the world that you're putting out there. It's very hard to look at you and not notice you during this time. And you are protected, as I said. And again, custody battles, especially if you are the mother figure, I do see like there's a lot that you can win and be favored by. If there has been also mother issues or concerns with the mother figure, I also see that healing or resolving in the near future. But I also see like if the person that did hurt you or did something to you, that where perhaps there's a mother wounding or there's a mother issue here, that is also going to be a theme of importance during this time. Some of you Pisces could also be entering an exciting new phase connected to work, finances, material gains, material aspirations. You can find that you're just able to get things more easily. Goals, favors, wins, win over people's, attention, and win them over with your charm. So for some of you in sales or needing to use your speech and your image to kind of seduce, right, the audience, I also feel like that's an amazing time where your sales can increase. But in general, you're entering as well a very exciting phase when it comes to work, especially for those of you that want to add a new energy, a new concept, new ideas, like a new image or a new style, and reinventing yourself or your business or your project or even your goals or how you present yourself at work. That's going to work. That's going to be effective for you. And you were, again, overcoming whatever in the past brought to you so much sadness. Or even for some of you, if this has been like a recent situation where you felt really emotionally let down, I see like a fast turnaround, right? A fast overcoming of what was being experienced as negative into a much more fulfilling, rewarding situation. You know, perhaps something needed to leave your life, someone needed to go. So then immediately you find something or someone else better fitted to you. Especially for those of you that suffered a lot, again, due to a breakup, but then you're now finding that you're connecting with a more soul-aligned partner, especially when it comes to family values, domestic compatibility in terms of living with each other, or values in general. I feel like there was a past relationship that just didn't align with your values, and that was mainly, for some of you, one of the reasons why this had to go out of your life, because it would have to make you or make this other individual change in ways that maybe were not right or fair to ask them to. Or for others of you, it was just a very karmic lesson that was taking place again. Especially if you felt like this last relationship or this relationship in any time where you identify with this message, if this relationship where you felt like maybe the other person had all the power and you were left again desolated or powerless, there was a lesson around that, to not give away your power so easily, or to not give away your power to anyone, period. And I feel like for many of you Pisces, congratulations, because also in terms of relationships, especially love relationships, you did learn your lesson. So Pisces, I do hope you have a great, amazing month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.